And welcome back. Man, it has been a long fucking time, hasn't it?
It's been a couple weeks.
It's been a couple weeks. Welcome into the new year, 2026. How's everybody doing? Welcome into another episode of the Meethead Manual. I am Adam Garcia, the meatiest meatball you ever fucking seen. With me, as always, my good friend, my compadre, my compatriot, Mr. Andrew Harris. What's up?
Hey, welcome to the new year.
How are you doing? How you feeling?
Good. So I want to start this episode. I have a big announcement.
Let's hear it.
Something I needed to tell you. I need to tell you for a minute.
Oh God, you're gay.
We're pregnant. You're the father.
I knew it. Oh God, I knew it. I'm gonna go get some milk. I'll be back.
No. So
Yes.
I signed up for that meet.
Oh, the USPC one
USPC
in Vegas.
May 2nd.
There it is.
Competing as a pro.
Let's fucking go, dude.
So
Welcome in.
I was like, fuck it, let's do this. Let's make it happen.
Welcome into the pro leagues, my friend.
So we have 4 months.
4 months. Yes.
Yeah.
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 So, I mean, we're not going to go into the dosages, but when do we start putting the NOS in?
No.
That's what I like to think. All right. All right.
Like, all right, well, this is an excuse to get going.
All right, let's start running hot one
So-
more time. Once more into the frame, my friend. Okay, so what was the deciding factor?
I just like kept talking about it. I was like, all right, fine, fuck it, let's do this.
That's true. That's how it was with this Ireland
Yeah.
meet that I want to do.
I kept telling people about it, and I was like, okay, yeah, fuck it, let's do this.
This is what we're
Oh,
doing.
and it's like, all right, it's a cool opportunity. Poopy as a pro, even though like I don't quite think I'm there, but like for them, it's gonna be a pro showcase, so
Get a chance to win some money too.
yeah. So definitely, I was thinking about, I was like, pretty sick. 700 deadlift.
Let's try and go for it.
Why not?
We can try.
Why
We
not?
can try. At least above 661.
Yeah.
At least
It's a Texas.
Yes.
It's a Texas deadlift bar. So it's a squat bar, mono rack, regular power bar,
sick.
or it's like I think it's a custom, maybe a custom bench bar. I think.
Really?
I gotta look back at it, but it doesn't matter.
Because some of the custom bench bars are like 25 kilo.
Yeah.
So like you're rocking with a pretty
Heavier
heavier,
bar.
like a thicker bar. So it rests
I know.
in your hand. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I don't feel like it looked better that much.
Not really.
And then Texas deadlift bar. So I figured like if I did 660 on a stiff bar, potentially do more.
Very much so.
Deadlift bar. So
Very much so.
let's fucking do this.
All right, let's rock it.
Let's do this.
We got an idea of what we're gonna start doing, especially knowing the fact that
Yeah.
we have not squatted in a while. So
Yeah. Get back into it.
Squats are gonna go back.
I know.
Hey,
It's not
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
On my end, I know I should have told you this probably before we started recording, but on
Okay.
my end,
No.
no. I started the new year sick. I am getting sick.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get sick.
You know a lot of people.
I woke up this morning going, man, well, okay, that's not really different because I wake up every morning and say fuck. Legitimate.
Fuck, I'm still here.
Jessa has told me, like, she's like, what wakes me up in the morning is because I can feel you get up, you sigh and you go, fuck. And then I get up and I go and do my stuff. And at first I was like, all right, well, maybe that's my fault. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But at the same time, I'm like, hey man, sometimes I don't want to go to work, all right? Fuck off.
Yeah. Sometimes I gotta just wish I didn't wake up. Fuck, come on.
So, speaking of the new year, let's go into one of our first topics, which is the absolute fuckery that is the IPF new rule changes.
Yes.
So,
So good. There's some good ones. The
I didn't-
IPF did change.
yeah, I didn't hear the good ones. All I heard was
All the bad
all
ones.
the bad ones.
So we'll go to some of the good ones. So they changed some of the requirements for squat, bench, and deadlift. So squat, they got rid of the low bar, the extreme low bar position.
Oh yes.
So
lifters, they do.
yeah, so it says must be no lower than the posterior deltoid level. So
Yeah.
rear delts can't go below that, which some people do, which makes sense. It's a safety.
Yeah.
It's pretty dangerous to have that bar that low.
It's true. Have you ever seen a lot of like the people that have been doing like low bar squatting, and as they're like trying to get up out of the hole, they kind of dig their elbow underneath the bar to try and help them get up, and they're just their humerus
Right.
just fucking.
No, I haven't seen that.
Dude,
But
I've seen it twice, not in person.
Yeah.
Let me cap that, not in person, but it's come up on my feed.
Yeah.
Quite a bit, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
it's rough.
Yeah. And the other one is no thumbless grip. So your thumb has to wrap around
On squat.
on squat.
Okay.
So no suicide grip on squat.
Oh, gotcha.
Which, again, makes sense. Grip the bar.
Yeah. I've known quite a bit of like really big squatters. Dr. Seth Albersworth is one of them, and actually Dan,
Yeah.
our friend Dan.
Yeah.
They're very much like hands, like not for.
Well, because, yeah, you get the better mobility of the shoulders.
But I can see that. Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
obviously, it's like Seth.
But you can still do the hook grip, the claw grip.
Yeah,
So you're fine.
Yeah.
You just gotta have the thumb wrapped around. That's it.
that's fine.
Yeah, not huge. Shouldn't affect too many people.
Not really.
But it makes sense in safety wise. Bench press, elbows must pass the shoulder joint. So you got to hit 90.
Yeah.
Which I love. I love
Yeah,
that.
no more of the crazy arch.
And just
like,
basically retract your shoulders.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
yeah. So, and then the other one is feet cannot touch the bench during setup. So that's kind of a, that's one I think a lot of people will not like, because like you set up, put your feet on the bench.
But I mean, it's like at the same time, that's an easy change.
Easy change.
Something actually like the Australian strength coach actually does is he'll plant his feet fairly back and swing himself back outside of the rack, right?
I've seen, yeah, some people
Like,
do that.
Plant,
They
plant.
kind of come up behind the bar,
Yeah.
and then swing under and
Yeah, with
get
their,
that.
exactly, and that's a good way. I mean,
Yeah.
if they're still doing the flat feet, then you can just find where your feet are
Yeah.
and just
So,
put it
yeah.
there.
And again, this is only for the IPF. Now, USAPL may make some because they usually follow the IPF. So we'll see what kind of things change there. But I like the elbow depth. That's a huge one. I like the little cheater bench stuff. Like, fuck that. Good powerlifting. And then for deadlift, stricter rules against upward heaving or thrust of the bar.
Yeah, so no more sinking.
No, I think it has to do more of like that, like top part thrust that people do.
Oh yeah. Like to get the bar off the chest, right?
For deadlift. To get the bar. No, yeah. So for the deadlift, at the kind of the top part.
Oh.
I think it'll affect more of the sumo guys.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm understanding that.
Yeah.
I'm understanding of this. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So let's go into some of the ones that I think are going to ruffle some feathers. So, rules against any behavior harmful to the sport's integrity. So, celebrations.
Yeah,
Basically.
that's wrong. If anyone saw my 738 at the ABS meet, and they said too, you can't step outside, like in front of the rack.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can't step in front of the back, and then, yeah, you can't celebrate on the platform.
And something about you can't shake hands with any of the judges.
It doesn't have that in here. I just looked it up on Google. I didn't look through the official, but I think they're still figuring out some of that.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about the handshake thing.
Yeah, it's like no celebrations. You can't wear a chain.
So that was the other one we were talking about. Is like the chain is, or you can wear a chain. It has to be tucked into your shirt.
Gotcha.
Is the other one. So yeah. So, but it's like you're getting rid of celebrations. Like
That's what makes the sport.
do you want it to be really boring?
Well, the issue that I'm seeing is, and this is something I can see the intention of what the IPF is doing, because this is something that also, like, I think Greeno talked about, Mike Green, and then our friend Mario, the Ironbeard, talked about as well. And it was that the IPF is really trying its hardest to try and make powerlifting like attractive to the Olympics. Right?
Okay.
Now, I'll be honest with you, I've seen Olympic weightlifting videos
At the Olympics.
and
And they celebrate after. They get a lift and you're like,
dude,
yeah.
my favorite one, I don't remember his name. I have his video saved, but my favorite one is there's this guy 3 weeks before he went to go, or a couple weeks.
I know what you're talking about. His wife died.
Wife died. That video, because someone makes an animation to it where he's like,
Does he like fall down to his knees and he's just like,
dude, yeah, he
Right.
loses it.
Yeah.
Loses it. You want to take you want to take that away?
Yeah.
Imagine you've gone like, for me,
Imagine you lift the heaviest weight in your life, something meaningful that you've been trying your whole life to get, and you celebrate a little bit, and then red lights.
oh yeah. Are you kidding? Like,
I did the lift.
dude. Like, and this isn't just like, oh, I just deadlifted 800 pounds. Like, I can't celebrate. No, this goes down to the person who, like, I mean, imagine you're someone who has always struggled with trying to, like, get stronger, and you go and you compete and you lift, well, it could be 315 for, your top 10 lift. And it's been something that you've always wanted to chase. And you're not going to you can't get happy about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we got these dudes in polos just being like, no, you can't eat that. And I'm just like, dude, I can tell the front judge didn't wipe his ass right. He's moving around trying to itch his butt.
Yeah.
Like, stop.
Yeah.
Let's not make, come on.
Well, and then too,
It's
like, how are you going to make the sport more attractive to consumers, people watching?
Exactly.
Like I think I saw Iron Beard's video he did where he like just walked up to the bar like a robot, did a squat, walked back, showed up. Like, is that what you expect out of your lifters? Like, come on, like it was like it's not gonna be fun to watch. Like, it's already bad enough to watch.
Yeah.
Like, especially those federations.
Exactly.
Like USAPL, IPF. I'm sorry, but you guys are boring to watch already.
Yeah. USPA too sometimes.
Yeah. It's like there's no excitement in the meets. Like, so it's like you're gonna take out any excitement.
Yeah.
So it's like why would you want to watch it? Why would you want to even go compete?
Exactly.
Like, what's the fun in that?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, you'd be sitting there, you'd be like, fuck, man, like, I don't know, I can't celebrate, I can't, and then you scroll, next reel up is a PLE uni.
Yeah.
You just have a bunch of burly looking dudes just fucking losing it. Just losing it.
Just
Next
fucking
thing you know, hey, guess what?
each other.
Welcome to an IPF. You created a whole new generation of steroid use.
Hey, PLU has not tested.
I'm joking. It's a joke. Hold on. Hey, whoa.
But maybe, yeah.
But yes, maybe.
Because let's be real, that's what's keeping a lot of them from doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're like, I compete in IPF, so I gotta be good.
I would like to say, I mean, like, that, the one thing that I would like to say that, like, I actually, because there's one of the guys that that is in my little group chat with all the, like, heaviest dudes, or one of them, anyway. And this is with Joe Jackson and
those guys, yeah.
there's a couple of them are actually, like, that compete natural.
Yeah.
And they're, like, one of them, dude is, like, walking around 290, 300 pounds, 295 actually, total 2,100 pounds natural.
Yeah.
And he's like, a lot of the guys that he runs around with, a lot of the guys that are up there in the, like, the high ranks of the USAPL and IPF, they actually are, like, natural. I was like, dude, that's actually, like, to me, I like that because it makes me go, okay, there is that integrity.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are some people who are just like, this person, obviously not. This person, obviously not. And now for those that are listening, I'm just going to be honest. I'm not going to name names, mainly because I'm not going to put that rumor out there. I'm not going to, right? But with that being said, it's like, I mean, as time goes on, I'm starting to see that, like, it's starting to get to where when you get to the point of competing, the most important portion is being able to actually, like, celebrate what you accomplished, whether drug tested or not drug tested.
Yeah. It still takes the hard work.
all that shit. The main point, the pure primal portion of it is I pick heavy thing up. It was hard, but I did it.
Yeah.
And that's what personally.
It still takes a lot of hard work no matter what.
Exactly.
You know, so
exactly. And like,
you won't be able to celebrate these accomplishments.
exactly. Dude, it's.
I know.
But it's also too. It's like, hey man, the issue that I'm seeing, and this is the problem that I was like, ugh, is that a lot of federations tend to pull off of what the IPF rules are.
Yes. So that's what I think a lot of the talk is like IPF's kind of the standard bearer, what like most other federations kind of go off of. Because I think there's this kind of funnel of like, all right, you compete in the USAPL, and then you get to a high level, then you get invited to compete in the IPF, and then like that's where that's kind of like the goal is to get to the IPF from these other smaller federations.
Exactly.
Because that is where some of the biggest competitions are in the world.
Yeah.
IPF.
And I mean, let's be honest here. There are some people who decide to, because this is something that Iron Beer was talking about, Mark, was that there are some people that actually try to get to the IPF just so that they can get their country singlet. And I'm like,
it's like $100 if only you probably get something.
dude,
Good.
that's like, can I join the Marines so I can get the fucking,
Uniform.
get the cool uniform? Dude, what? Why? I knew a dude in the Navy.
Yeah.
I was like, what made you sign up? They were like, well, what made you sign up? I was like, I'll tell you, I want to fucking go and do some cool shit, see the world, but also too, like, go and do cool shit. Why'd you? He's like, I really like those coats. And I went, you mean the pea coats? He's like, yeah. I saw a picture of it, and I was like, dude, like, that's pretty fucking snazzy. I want one of those coats. And I'm like, are you serious?
So you signed your life away for a Pico.
Yeah, literally. And
You know, I mean, they are kind of expensive. You know, a couple $100 more. But
you can get a better one.
get them.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, do you have your pea coat still?
No. Well, maybe.
You don't fit it.
Yeah.
You don't fit it. I'm telling you, I don't fit mine.
I still have my dress. I still have one of each dress uniform.
I still have my dress uniforms, yes.
No.
However, my the Pico one. To go back to that story real quick, his Pico got stolen a week after he showed up to the ship. A week after he showed up to the ship, and I was like, I couldn't help it. I was like, was it worth it? He was like,
Well,
that's pretty sad.
in all fairness, somebody like that, probably that was the best choice for him to make. So if that's your life's ambitions as a peacoat,
I mean,
you probably weren't going to go very far outside of it.
you're not wrong. I don't even have my pea coat anymore. My shit got stolen hardcore. The moment I showed up to the ship, I put it in my locker. It almost felt like I turned to go put something else away and it was gone. Like, dude, it was gone so fast.
Yeah, I've heard stories. The ships are notorious for theft.
Oh, of course. But
Especially the big boats.
oh,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, you gotta carry.
I have so many stories of stuff that happened on amphibs. Because I was on an amphib
Oh,
when
yeah,
I was
amphib too, yeah.
when I was on Intel. But hey, that's not the point.
Yeah.
The point is, like, you got these people that are signing up because they just want it. They're like, I want to get this one to get my country singlet.
Yeah.
Fucking dude. Again, you can buy one, you can make one, right? And I guarantee you anything. There's other international meets you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously on the untested side, but.
Yeah.
Or even then, it's like on the tested side of federations that are international. But it's like, no, that's stupid. Why would you just?
Because people.
I did also see that there are a lot of people that are getting that were like griping over the necklace thing. Mm-hmm. Now I thought it was that you couldn't wear a necklace at all. Right?
Yeah.
And in my head, I was like, what does it matter? Like, you know? But now that you're saying that it has to be at least tucked in, there are a lot of people that are like heavy God.
Yeah.
Like religious, and they don't want to feel like they're hiding their religion or their faith and stuff like that. And you know, more power to you. Hey, but that's I'm not trying to say or take that away from you. But I mean, you can still wear it. You just gotta put it under your shirt.
So it sounds like you're trying to call out somebody in specific,
No.
particular. Because I know, seen a video of somebody in particular that you are. You know, you guys are.
No, he's my friend. 1, 2. Yeah.
Just trying to start some shit, okay, Adam?
No.
Let me start some shit.
But it's like, but it was a multiple. I had 5 people that I saw. All right.
I know. I've seen it, and I was like, oh, so you're trying to start some shit? Huh?
No.
So that's what you're saying.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not
So I think we all know who you're talking about. I don't have to name somebody, you know, from Pennsylvania region.
He's a good friend of mine, and I respect the fact that he's
near
very.
Philadelphia.
He is a friend of mine, and I respect the fact that he's very passionate about his faith, and that he does not want to be.
I know.
And honestly, I will say, before I heard that,
Yeah.
I was in like I totally agreed with him. It's like, dude, if you
Yeah,
want to
what's
wear
the matter?
you want to
Yeah.
wear your fucking faith, especially if they're telling you that you can't. Oh no, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fucking wear that shit anyway.
Yeah.
But then if you can tuck it, I'm like almost like, I mean, you can tuck it. You know what I mean?
You can also tuck your penis.
I mean,
walk around as a woman.
Have you done?
You don't do that?
It's a
walk around your house.
No, I was kidding. No, dude. We don't do that. We'll talk later. So
starting off the new year, same shit.
we're the same garbage, dude. Same garbage. People.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
yeah,
Man.
changed.
We haven't changed one bit, and we're not going to.
Nah, we're gonna be
Fucking go
the menace. Yeah.
Now going into it
Yeah.
because it is.
So it is New Year.
It is.
It is.
What are your goals for the new year?
Well, shit. I'm gonna spot there. I don't have goals.
I do.
You know, fuck you.
Well, I mean, I'm
I'm
just
just
saying.
kidding. No, I mean, well, now it's the competition, so just perform all there.
Yeah, that's pretty much main goal number 1.
Yeah, school. That's cool. That whole thing.
God, you're fucking boring, dude. I was kidding.
I know. I'm trying to get smart. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to. I'm gonna cut down into 260, 265. I'm gonna stay there until I'm getting ready for my competition.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard anything really about the European Grand Prix. I'm going to assume I'm still invited, but I'm also kind of like looking around at other meets around that time, just
Just in case.
in case.
But that's next year, isn't it?
Yes,
Okay, so
because the only other one that I would do is King of the Platform.
yeah.
I would do that. That one's in Florida. Would love to go to Florida. Or I think around November time frame as well is, or September, October, November, around there. I believe is the American Pro.
Yeah.
Very
That was a
good.
good one.
But like I'm down. I'm just looking around and seeing what other meets are
Just in case,
available, and it's just because it's like I've had it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's
Meats fall through.
yeah, but like I'm very excited about this year. I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like some really good things are going to happen.
Well, you made some big strides last year, and then so yeah, definitely you keep that momentum going into this year. It's true.
But the biggest thing that I want to do, my biggest goal is I want to try and hit at least 20 clients.
Okay.
I'm currently sitting at 9.
Okay.
I'm not that.
So you want to double?
I would like to try and double.
It's doable.
I think so too. If I actually marketed myself and actually like,
Yeah.
only issue is, and it was the same thing as when we first started this thing. And it's the same thing that comes down to with content creation, and that is I'm very self-conscious and very what's the word? I am very hard on myself.
Yeah.
I more times than not have to every time I make something I have to say fuck it, just do it, fuck it, just do it, fuck it, just do it, because my brain is already like, dude, it's fucking stupid. What are you doing?
What are you doing? It's so
Like,
stupid.
you do-
But most of your videos are really good.
I feel like they are, and the only issue is, and this is something that also too a lot of you listeners probably don't know, is I have not sat down and listened to one of our podcasts.
Yeah.
And it's not because I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm the only one that does it.
I cannot stand
Sound of your voice.
the sound of my voice. I cannot stand listening to
You
myself.
get used to it. If you do it, just do it. You get used to it.
I start cringing hard, dude. I'll tell you right now. Even while doing my content, I can only do it. I have to do it in a certain pace, with a certain like, okay, this is good, boom, 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 and then just do it.
Yeah.
So this way, when I post it, I don't ever look at it. I don't. If you get a comment back from me from my thing, understand I did it very quickly because I didn't want to hear my own fucking voice in my audio. And it's like,
How do we get you past that? I think it's repetition, doing it more. Honestly, really, and that's another thing too. Is that's my other goal is really going into 2026 and a little bit more of like a, I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck out of it.
Well, it's one of the big philosophy things is the opinions of others don't matter. One opinion that matters is of your own.
That's true.
So what other people think of you, and I think that's something we all worry about, though. We all worry about what other people think about us because we care. We want people to like us.
Yeah.
But and at the end of the day, the only person that matters is
That's true.
you and what you think of yourself.
That's true. I think it's also too more times than not. It puts a mask on as consideration. Like I'm trying to be as considerate as possible. I want to make sure that, like,
Well, yeah,
you're good to go. Like you're good. Like I'm not making you feel uncomfortable and shit like that. And then but like that's also too a part of it is that like, am I upsetting you?
yeah.
Do you like me? Stuff like that. And it's like my therapist told me that I was in therapy. I want you to think about that. I once
So
did.
was I.
I once did.
I didn't like it.
I was talking to my therapist, and God, dude, and this is something I pick up because obviously I talk with my friends.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like I'll say random shit like I'll be like, dude, if I don't hit that 700-pound squat, I'm killing myself right then and there. Stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
And
And threat to oneself. Put on suicide watch.
I sat down in my therapist's office. She goes, how you doing? The gun didn't go off, so I'm okay. She was like, she sat there and she just stared at me. And I went, that was a joke. No, that wasn't a good joke. And I apologize if that wasn't a good joke. I really, and we had to go through the whole talk. I feel suicide. No, I'm fucking here. No, I had to lie to this woman.
Yeah, dude, when you put in the hospital that night.
Fucking wearing grippy socks.
So where's Adam at?
He's at the hospital.
In his padded room with himself.
Just drawing the walls with his poop.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's not new.
Yeah.
That's not new. He's been doing that. He's been doing that. All right.
Are you into this place? He's just poop barn all over the walls.
Just come back a week later, and I'm just like, I've turned everyone. I've taken over the place. I'm just like, I run this place now.
It's mine, bitches.
This is mine. But yeah, with that, like, one working with like my therapist, she also told me that she was like, you're very considerate, but you got to remember that you're also, because you're a people pleaser, you will mask that with your consideration. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
Okay.
You hold yourself back because you're trying to be considerate of others. But it's
Yeah.
like, no, people want to see you do good. People want to see you do things.
Oh, yeah.
People like what you do.
I do. I really want to see others succeed as well. That's the issue. Is that like I look at people, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll look at people and I'll be like, dude, fuck yeah, you're succeeding. I'm so fucking proud of you. But the moment I start taking that step to want to succeed, I'm, no.
But am I leading people behind?
No.
Right, but you're not taking. You gotta remember, you're not taking away from anybody else. By you succeeding, you're not taking away from anybody else.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
So you gotta remember that.
Yeah.
But it's hard. It's hard.
No, it's my brain, and you know what? Though, I will say this is something I picked up in 2025 that I'm actually very happy about. Is that, yeah, I like me.
Good.
I like me.
Yeah,
I like.
you should.
I like.
We all like you.
Yeah, I like what looks back at me in the mirror.
Good.
I need a shave.
Yeah, you do. You need a
Dude,
haircut.
I need a haircut. But that, Anyway.
Make it fix it. I don't know.
Okay. But yeah, that's where I'm looking at right now. I really want to push my coaching and also push my competitiveness. Have you noticed? I mean, others might feel differently, but have you noticed that it can be really hard to maintain like a good footing on your coaching while also prepping and competing?
Yeah, absolutely. Because, I mean, especially if you're trying to build, because that requires a little extra effort. Absolutely, yeah. Because when you're prepping, that's kind of the main focus. So it definitely gets harder, I think. But it's just, you gotta kind of be better about setting your schedule and everything and going like, okay, this is my time to focus on the stuff I need to for prep. I'm gonna spend this much time on my clients and everything I need to do for that. And you just kind of gotta like, all right, like I'm focused. You can kind of get into a hyper focus.
Yeah, I definitely, I never once lost focus on my clients while I was like, but I will say there were times where I was like trying to get into the mood of doing something.
Yeah.
And
Like
someone, and also too, yeah, I'm gonna say it too. This one too is that I am also going to get into the mindset. Well, not mindset, but I'm also gonna get into the habit of. Now, mind you, if it's an easy question, I can answer it. But the big thing that I've always encountered is that there are a lot of people that know that I'm a coach, that know that I have some sort of knowledge about this, and they will walk up and they will ask me questions, and sometimes they will ask me things like, hey, can you give me pointers on this, or hey, can you do this, can you do that? And beforehand I would just do it like, oh yeah, because again, part of me is like, oh, in my head it goes, if I give you the right cues and everything works better, you might actually like go, you know what, he fucking helped me, my other coach wasn't, I'm gonna actually go. And when in reality it's kind of like cheating and expecting the person that you're cheating with is gonna leave their husband or wife. Like, no, that's not gonna fucking happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's always that you want to be helpful, because that's why you got into doing this.
Exactly.
You want to help people out, but there are some people that like to take advantage of that.
Yeah. And even subconsciously, subconsciously,
they don't realize it, but then but they just know like, all right, he's a coach, I can go ask him whenever I have a question. And
exactly.
Like, but you're going to me every day asking me a question.
You're reaching out to me, sending me your videos.
Yeah. So yeah, that's always tough, because it's like, I tell people, like, if I could do this for free, I would.
Oh yeah.
I like helping people. But
oh yeah.
I gotta pay the bills. Somebody's got to. And I'm not like that.
Yeah, and it's also too, I mean, I can sit here and try and give you a little bit of try this and maybe this might help. But if you actually were to hire me, I could give you a full attention, but also to give you accessories and fucking all these different things to help with exactly what you're dealing with, to help you become, or to basically make, because you can give someone a cue. But
that's not necessarily the bigger picture of what's going on.
Exactly. And the big thing that I've also noticed is that you can give someone a cue and it might trigger and be like, oh, sick, I like this. But more times than not, this is something I've learned over time, is that you hit a new cue, it's not always, it's going to work in a lighter weight, but the moment that you challenge yourself in a heavier load, legitimately anything above 85%, you'll revert right back to what you were trying to.
That's what I always like, pushing people to that point and seeing what they do when there's a heavy load, because it's easy to do it at light weights. Yeah. But a lot of people struggle when it's hard, when it's heavy.
Very much so.
So yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I can give you a cue, but unless you're like going over to start doing sixes and fives or whatever, and you're sticking around like 60, close to 70% of your 1 rep max, it's not going to stick completely. And then you're going to turn around and be like, the cue fucking suck, dude, fucking work. I've been trying to do exactly what you're telling me to do. And I'm like, yeah, that's because you're not strong enough to maintain that cue. Yeah. If it's a new cue.
Or you just like aren't thinking about it at that heavy weight and you forget to do it because It's not part of the routine of your movement.
Exactly. They're like neural pathways.
Yeah.
Right. So like what I always like to talk about, I told this to Chelsea, and Chelsea was like, okay, I think I understand what you're saying. But when I like to make images of when it comes to neural pathways, it's like when I was a kid, I used to make sand hills at the beach or even at my house, and I would take marbles and I would roll them down the hill. I was a boring child.
Okay.
A very boring child. Okay. So I would,
Marbles down the hill.
I would roll marbles down the sand hill, and I would make little paths and stuff like that. And then I would try and take another. I would try and take another marble and try and draw, like, see if it'll go down the same path.
Yeah.
Always did, but I always realized that it's the same thing as your own movement patterns.
Yeah.
You've been driving a marble down the sand hole sand mound of your mind for so long that it's created a river rift, if you will, in the sand. So when you're trying to do something different, you're now
Divert that river. You got to make that a deeper.
exactly, and it becomes something that it's like, this is what Jen once told me when I was like telling her, I was like, I think I may need to slip into some like squat shoes maybe. And she was like, Adam, your squat is fine, but if you want to squat in squat shoes, I'm going to have to pull you back all the way to like 225, 315, so you can get used to squatting in that, and you're getting your movement pattern like optimized in the squat shoes. And I was like, yeah, no, I'll just work on my ankle mobility, fuck it. But that's the point, though. The point of what I'm trying to say is that like your body is through its neural pathways, your body is used to moving in a certain way, and so that when you challenge it, it's like it almost feels completely
Alien.
I
Yeah.
love that word.
Yeah.
It's good. So
Yeah.
for those that are looking at trying to join the gym in 2026,
Yeah. Or start your powerlifting journey.
dude, one, I meant it. I shared this on my story. Fucking come in. Come in
Yeah, absolutely.
and like
Everybody's welcome, but we love seeing new faces. It's not as scary as it seems. We look scary, but we're not. We're big teddy bears.
more times than not, you're going to get sucked into some sort of conversation about one of three things.
Dicks.
If they don't know you very well, it's going to be one of three things. It's going to be anime, trucks, because that's what I hear Max and fucking Nikki talk about all the time. So anime, trucks, or fuck anything nerdy, be it World of Warcraft, D&D, dude, like Warhammer 40K. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Like I can get into a solid conversation with Mo about some of the nerdiest shit ever. And it's like more times than not, like you'll see some of the biggest powerlifters.
Yeah.
And more times than not, they watch hentai. No, I'm just kidding. But more times than not, they are one way or another a big
Some sort of nerd, yeah.
Some sort of nerd. They found another outlet in their life outside of powerlifting that is
So you're saying most everybody's autistic?
yes. Yeah. Or like more times than not, especially there are some that are just like they're just
Well, most people have other hobbies outside of that stuff, and then you're like,
Oh, yeah.
hey, you like that too?
exactly.
Yeah, I can nerd out with you.
Oh yeah. My favorite was finding out that like for those of you that don't know who Ken is, my friend Ken, our friend Ken. Ken on Instagram, he's known as Ginger Achilles. He is a 6'4".
He's a mountain of a human.
He is massive.
Yeah.
First time I ever met him, I was honestly very intimidated. He is big. He's as wide as he is tall, and he is 6'4".
Yeah.
6'3", 6'4".
But like all muscle, not
Yes.
fat.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, let me
Pure muscle width.
Yeah. Dude tore both of his quads right off the bone.
Yep.
Went through the full rehab, everything, and is back to squatting, back to competing, and his deadlifts 900 pounds.
Yep.
Just an absolute phenom. Dude will look at you and go, so yeah, I'm running a paladin build for my D&D kit. I'm actually thinking about doing my own and actually DMing for my own. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want in. I love to.
Because he graduated from MIT, didn't he?
Oh, dude, huge.
Massive, really smart, but yeah.
Huge smarty pants, dude. That dude is so smart. Same thing with John Hack.
Yeah.
John Hack, I think he's an engineer as well. just quiet,
Yeah.
very quiet. Like if you notice that there are a lot of people, there are some people that are just like, I've met some pretty like, I haven't really met very mean people in powerlifting. Now, don't get me wrong, like
There's a few.
there is a few. I've met Steffi Cohen. She wasn't mean. I'll be honest with you.
Because you were dating her, though. That's probably. Otherwise,
true.
she would have beat your ass.
The fact that she can break a lock with her toes. I'm in love, dude. Fuck. I heard that shit. She broke the lock in the cop car with her toes. I was like, fuck. Send me to Florida. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna rest. I could save you.
No, God. But I've met a lot of really, dude. My favorite story that I love to talk about when it comes to like meeting a lot of like the bigger name and powerlifters is Dan Bell.
Okay. Yeah.
Dan Bell after
Smelly.
huh?
Isn't his name Smelly?
No, that's Mark Bell.
Oh, Mark Bell. Oh, okay, yeah.
I've met him once.
Yeah.
He was really nice. But Dan Bell, he squatted 1100 in wraps.
Okay.
Over 1,000 in sleeves. Probably one of the strongest super heavyweights to ever walk this planet. Squatted super narrow. Right. The day after he competed, or no, the day after he competed, he was just in the back warm-up room with everyone, just getting fucking hammered, just drinking. And I remember walking up to him and be like, "Hey Dan, how you doing?" I'm a huge fan of his. He was like, "Hey man," he was just, "Hey,"
Yeah.
right? I was like, "Sure." And he's like, "You want a beer?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, let's go,
go.
dude." The dude was really nice. But like, don't get me wrong. You're good. Like any powerlifting is not bodybuilding. I can't speak on bodybuilding, but powerlifting gyms, they're just weirdos. We're just weirdos. That's all you're gonna find is weirdos in this place. But I've never met one person who is upset about people coming in because it's January 1st. If anything, you're gonna get applauded.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, "Dude, that's sick. I hope to see you again. We'd
Yeah.
love to have my back."
Yeah.
And because it's like, again, more times than not, if there's a way that we can actually influence you to actually start getting under heavier weight,
Hell yeah.
and working.
Get you addicted. Let's go.
That's right, dude. Because if anything, too, it's like I remember at CTC when like some of the newer people after COVID hit. This wasn't New Year's, but after COVID hit, people were looking for gyms. They found out that ours was open, and so a bunch of people showed. And there was a couple of people that ended up staying, and they were like, I just want to lift heavy shit. And I'm just like,
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
that's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. We love it. But
Yeah, so definitely come in, and then the other thing too is the one what we want to talk about was, kind of understanding, how long it, like you say, maybe you had been to the gym previously and you're kind of getting back to it. If you've been away for an extended period of time, like say 6 months, a year, a couple years, 3 years, understand you're not going to go back to where you were right away. It's going to take some time.
it's gonna take quite a while.
So, go slow. Don't try to come back and be Hercules again.
Exactly.
Right away, because that's how people get hurt again. And you're like, oh, this is stupid, I got hurt.
This is why weightlifting is dangerous.
But and then if you're brand new, definitely recommend you getting some help.
Yes,
Get some help. Ask for help.
exactly. The worst thing you could possibly, I think it's worse to try and do something and then end up looking dumb than walking over to someone and asking them how to use something. Because again, as you know, more times than not, the person that you're probably talking to is a guy like me, who if you walk up to, you're going to be like, "Hey, can you help me with this?" I'd be like, "Absolutely, let me show you everything. I'm Adam, nice to meet you." Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then, we'll walk away and wonder whether or not if we over-talked and stuff. But anyway, so
An hour later.
with that being said, especially if you're the quintessential, like, when I was in high school, I was bench 365. I'm gonna get back in the gym to get back to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of time has happened,
Start light.
especially if you're in your late 20s, early 30s. You're not 18, 16, or 17 years old anymore. So
Start light.
you're going to have to start somewhere, and it's going to be light.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be very humbling. You're going to be like, oh, I'm weak. But it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Because the start point is there, but imagine, and I know it's really, really hard to get to some people, which is actually why I've like started incorporating a lot more like psychology questions into my my intake. And that is like, it's really hard for people to like be like I've squatted like 275. Why do I have to do reps at 185? Like this doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
This is your start though.
Yeah.
This is your start point. It may be light now, but in time, you start adding more and more pounds onto the bar. So it's like the biggest thing that I would say if you're new to this is patience.
Yeah.
Don't look at the guys that are squatting over 700 pounds and being like, oh, never get there. You can
never
get
know.
there.
You never know.
It's just going to take you quite a bit of time, and you're
Yeah.
going to have to sacrifice for it.
Well, it's like, I always with people, I was like, how do I get big like you? And I'm like, well, you go to the gym 6-7 days a week consistently for 10 years, and you might get to be as big as me.
There's one dude that was at Mo's meet.
Yeah.
I didn't sugarcoat it at all, and some people were like shocked by what I had said, but I was walking around. And he's like, you're meatball, right? And yeah. He goes, how did you get to the numbers you're at? I was like, a lot of years of eating and steroids and consistency.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh damn, all right. I was like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. That was my journey. And I told him, I was like, that was my journey.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be yours. And I can tell that just from looking at how your numbers are, it doesn't have to be your journey.
Yeah.
But keep going.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. Stay consistent.
It's gonna take time.
But I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm like, especially when people are just like you could like you were saying, when I took my shirt off yesterday, you were like, you look like you lift, but you also look like you like to eat.
No.
You don't miss a meal. And you're right. I won't. I refuse. I refuse to miss a fucking meal. Do you understand? Anyway, there are people who see me,
Yeah.
and they'll look at me and they'll be like, "You look strong." I'm like,
Yeah.
"I am strong."
Yeah.
Like, what did it take for you to do that? I'm not gonna sit there and be like, eating, sleeping, and training, and doing that consistently for so. Yeah, that's part of it, but I'm not gonna sit there and lie that, like, I didn't have some sort of pharmaceutical help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's another thing too, is understand that the guys that you're with, or that you're working out with, whether you're at a regular gym, a powerlifting gym, a bodybuilding gym, you don't know where they're at in their journey. You don't know what they're taking. You don't know how long they've been lifting. So what is it? The comparison is a thief of joy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right? So don't compare yourself to the people that you see around you that are doing. If anything, use that as fuel.
Yeah.
Use it as fuel, so that this way you look at them and you're like, that is where I want to be, and that's what I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna nail that.
Yeah. But understand it's going to take hard work,
Consistency
and
a plan.
Yeah.
And a plan brought to you by either the Viking Project or Big Bully Strength.
Yeah. Yeah. Get yourself coached.
Get yourself a fucking coach.
It's the best investment you'll get when, especially starting out. The best investment you'll make.
Sorry. It's like, I just noticed that, like, I stared right at the camera and just touched you. Like, it's so weird. It's so fucking weird.
Yeah. You
Sorry.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
That was funny. All right. Continue. What were we saying?
Yes, it's the best investment you'll make.
Oh, yes. I've been with the
So, I
same.
mean, guess what? We both have coaches,
Yes, we do.
and we've been doing this for how long? A long time.
Long time.
So,
yeah.
if we have coaches, why wouldn't you when you're starting off?
Yeah, that's true. I've had the same coach for 6 years?
No?
6 years? Just about 5, 6 years. Yeah, I started training under Janessa maybe around late 2020.
Okay.
It's about 5-6 years, and
Yeah.
probably exactly like you said, best investment.
Yep.
She's a close friend of mine, so it was very easy for me to be able to be like, hey, squats felt really hard. She'd be like, all right, well, when you come over later to hang out, just we'll watch it and we'll talk about it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but that's definitely a nice little added benefit that like you are close and can.
Exactly. I think that's also too. It's that like that's also something I really like about having only 9 clients is that it can get very, quote unquote, without the underlying intention of it, but it can be very intimate.
Yeah. There's many definitions of intimate.
There, exactly. I'm not talking
Friendly intimate.
friendly, intimate, professionally intimate.
Yeah.
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 Right. Which means. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you do you do get close with these people because you are able to give them so much time and attention. So
Exactly.
you get to become close, and especially if they stick with you for an amount of time, you know, you're interacting with them fairly often. Like I have several clients who are like, I see you and talk to you more than I see most other people in my life.
Yeah. Well.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
So it's like you do get development, which is fun because then you're like, yeah, like I have a close relationship with you.
Yeah. And you get to see how far they push and how far they get. I mean, when we first started working together, you had a 600 deadlift?
No, I done 622.
622.
Yeah.
Now we're close to 7.
Yeah.
We're gonna nail that shit. We're gonna put nuts to butts on that, dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna put some more stuff in my butt so it feels better. Not like that, okay?
Exactly like that.
I did get some peptides today. I don't know.
Oh, did
because
you?
it's been firing up a little bit.
On the hip,
The glute.
glute. Yeah.
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 Stupefied, but
Dude, yeah, I've been having elbow, and man, my left hip feels hollow. You know what I mean? Like this is something. By the way, this is comes with high intensity or high level powerlifting. My left hip feels like it needs to pop. And if I sit down for too long, my left hip will ache.
fuck. Yeah.
So, with that being said, I think, do you want to move into our...
Yeah, let's get into our Mythbuster.
Now, Mythbuster.
Busting all over you.
So,
I think that should be our, whenever I do this, that needs to be our little intro.
we need to have like a little animation of like the word Mythbuster getting thrown at like...
We should just make a sign and like throw it at the fucking low tech.
End up breaking your fucking...
So it'd be like a paper sign.
Yeah.
Mythbuster.
That looks so shitty, dude.
I know, it's kind of funny though.
Which, by the way,
kind of
for any of our listeners, and I want to, if there's any way you can superimpose this into the thing at all, I'm wanting to take a photo of us for our like thumbnail, and it's a picture. It's the same picture as from Step Brothers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's them just sitting there in their cardigans and they're like sitting there. I would love to take that picture and use that as our thumbnail.
Or
No,
we go to one of the department stores that still does this.
and take awkward fucking couple pictures. Yeah, let's do that, dude. Let's fucking.
And then
Dude, my wife's gonna be so jealous.
we can invite her along, and you two can take some pictures of you, just you two. I guess.
Yes.
I guess I'll share.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's gonna be so fucking fun.
But yeah, but I could do what I did for the first logo is then just have AI turn into a cartoon.
I'm down with that.
So we can do something like that.
Now, getting back into
Okay, so Mythbusters.
So, I used to be at this camp, and honestly, I've grown as a coach and as not just a coach, but also as a physical therapist assistant. my stance on this has grown a lot.
Yeah.
So, and that is, there's a lot of research that has shown that I used to be of the camp that knee valgus, or when you're coming out of the hole of the squat, you've seen people whose knees like completely buckle in as they're coming out of the hole. Mm-hmm. And I used to be of the camp that it's like, oh, it's so bad, and it's so bad. But then as time got on, I looked at the research. I've read some of the research. I've followed pages that have also read the research and have been better at articulating it than I could ever be. And it actually, a lot of times, there is no significant data that is saying that knee valgus, hip shift, or any type of like considered quote unquote bad patterning like during a lift like contributes anything to either long-term or actual like in the moment injury.
Yeah.
That being said, I will stay on this and die on this hill though, is there's always room for improvement to make your lifts more efficient, right?
Yeah. Well, so part of this with some people naturally, like based off of their build, how they're shaped, kind of naturally do it. But like, especially with women are notorious for having a squat where their knees come in a little bit because of their hip position.
Yeah, that's called I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No, go ahead.
I think it's called the Q angle.
But some people will so you have your basic hip formation. So women are naturally wider, so they have more of a natural inward from their hips to their feet, so they're more naturally kind of built at an angle like that, whereas we're more built like a pencil. Our hips go straight down through our femurs and everything. But then you also have people who are naturally more internally rotated, externally rotated. So if you're naturally internally rotated, trying to externally rotate may not be optimal for you.
Exactly.
Because you're naturally internally rotated, so that's where you're naturally built.
Yeah. And exactly, so more times than not, where I'm running more into, and more people, whenever I talk to them about it, and they're like, well, knee valgus goes in, right? And more times than not, I look at them and I ask them, like, okay, so then why do you think that isn't good? And more times than not, they can't explain it. They're like,
they've just been told it's bad.
Yeah, I was told it was really bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, I usually tell them, like, it's more times than not, it just looks ugly.
Yeah.
And that's why people don't want it.
Don't like it.
It doesn't look perfect. Don't look good.
Mm-hmm.
More times than not, when you actually look at the mechanics of the actual squat and needing that internal rotation in order to hit depth, and then also too, as you're coming up, the adductors are helping to try and pull the hips underneath you, or keep the hips underneath you. The knees are going to come in, especially if you have very, very, very strong adductors and they're trying to like really brace up and really help. Yeah. Right? Your knees are going to come in, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Right?
Now, if you're doing it and you have you start having a power leak in that's when it's like, okay, now we need to because there are certain people who are stronger when their knees are pushed out and they're in that externally rotated position and they're more powerful, and then when they don't, they lose that strength. Then it's like, okay, we need to correct that. Maybe we need to strengthen the adductors, get them a little stronger. Then that's when you okay, but if there's no loss of power in that position, it's fine.
Yeah. Then you can also look at foot position and see if a person is super wide and they're not used to it, knees are going to come in.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
And it also too depends on, obviously you probably can't determine this unless you actually get an x-ray of the person, but it could be, and that's where you can play around with the foot position, is that it could be that they're a wide base squatter, but their hips aren't allowing them to squat wide. Yeah. So they bring their feet in, or their knees come in because their feet are super straight, so then you actually end up turning the feet out. It allows them to kind of more open up.
Yeah. And then I have a client, his knees are actually naturally turned in. So wow. He can't push his knees out like that.
Yeah.
So like that's how you have to then adapt and squat to.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of different instances where it's okay based off of anatomy,
Exactly.
all that stuff. So the whole myth of like don't let your knees come in.
Yeah.
Which no, that's not true.
Exactly. And this goes doubly for also things with, now I'm going to caveat this, a slight hip shift. Sometimes the body is going to move in a certain way when you're moving like more than, or fairly heavy weight, right? If you're playing anywhere outside of the 80%,
Yeah.
you're gonna notice some deviations. You're gonna notice some things. Sometimes one ankle is more mobile than the other, whatever.
I have that.
Yeah. So a lot of times people will actually like sit into one leg more than the other. Sometimes it
Or
doesn't.
from injury.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not bad. It's not a bad thing. However, I will say that, like you said, if there's a power leak, or even more so is that like, for at least on my end, like my right leg, because I shift over to my right,
Yeah.
my right leg is just a little bigger than my left leg. Right?
This is annoying as fuck.
Exactly. Now, not only is my right leg just a little bit bigger than my right leg feels substantially more stable.
Yeah. So what I will say with that is, yes, in the meantime, it's not a huge deal. You've probably been squatting this way for a long time, and I think long term you want to try to work on correcting that.
Yes.
By doing some isometric, or not isometric, unilateral training.
Yeah.
Do single leg stuff or single arm stuff to balance out. Because at the end of the day, your body functions its best when it's balanced.
Yes.
So you will optimize your strength when you're balanced.
Yeah.
So long term, you want to work on that stuff
Exactly.
and try to correct it. But it's not a like, oh, you have to immediately fix this. It's like, okay, like, all right, we know you see this. You're obviously performing well like this, but let's work on correcting it.
Yeah.
Long term.
And going off of that exactly, you have, for knee valgus or knee cave-in, okay, that's one thing. But hip shifting, I will say this: if you're working around, you're working in your 5s or 6s and you shift a little bit, okay. When you work into your 1 rep max, like if I shifted at all during my 727, 738, or 700 pound squat, hey, let's not put all of that pressure on my right quad, maybe.
Yeah.
Right? Because now we're getting into dangerous, right? And that's not just because it's 700 pounds, right? Let's take that out of the equation.
Whatever your 99-100% of your
Exactly.
what you're capable.
Yeah, it's relative. 1RM is relative. If your 1 rep max is 275 and you shift during that, there's a likelihood that you will get there's a likelihood that you could, quote unquote, get injured, right? And that's why I'm always very much like, okay, so hip shifting, it's not bad. Your body's going to do stuff. That does not mean it's optimal.
Yeah.
So let's try it.
And sometimes mid workout, you can kind of like, all right, my hips a little tight on this side. All right, I just need to go and mobilize a little bit, and you can correct that stuff mid lift or mid sets.
That's why you record everything.
Yeah.
Record all of your sets. Because you will see it too. I watched it. I watched myself.
Yeah.
And it drives from my right shoulder. My right shoulder so my left shoulder is here. So my left shoulder is here, my right shoulder is here.
Yeah.
So I have to
See
actively
a lot of people do that. Yeah.
get here. Then once I can get here, now I'm straight. I'll sit straight.
Yeah.
The moment I don't think about it and I'm here, I will immediately. Wow.
Well, it's funny how like upper body stuff will affect how your lower body moves too.
Exactly.
It's so crazy how everything's interconnected.
It's the same thing as like where your eye position is during the squat and during the deadlift will determine where you end up locking out and stuff.
Absolutely.
I can agree with that
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, you can get away a lot of times with like looking down. You know, you're not gonna like go straight to the ground just because you're looking down.
Exactly.
But there is some to optimal, you know, positioning
Yeah.
with the eyes and everything.
I
And also for competition, it's good to be looking at the head judge,
That's true. Yeah.
which actually puts you in a good eye position.
There used to be a girl that I used to not know, I followed her on Instagram, but she used to look straight down at the floor. Her head was like, fuck it. And I remember watching that. I'm like, dude, pick your fucking head up, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, with that being said, I think that's pretty much, I think we nipped that in the bud, honestly.
I'll nip your butt. Fuck yeah. Talking to her, you got it.
With that being said, I think,
Welcome back to the new year.
welcome back. And welcome also back. We're going to be doing these again every week, uploading every week.
Yeah.
Expect it.
Rain or shine,
Yeah. So,
we'll be here for you.
with those that have listened and are still listening, thank you.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Plan on growing and getting better this year.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Alrighty. Take it easy.
Thank you guys.